Rebel fans, how's it going? Excited before they get their season underway this week to sit down with the new head coach of the Ole Miss softball team, Jamie Trachsel. Coach, hired back in April. What a season to get going here for year number one. Can you believe we're finally within a week of the first series of the weekend?
It feels like it's both. It feels like we've been waiting a long time for this, and then we're like, oh my gosh, it's just around the corner here. Been a busy weekend, and it'll be a busy weekend. Doing the finishing touches for the preseason opener on Friday, but we're excited to get started and be on the field together.
We'll talk about ball here in a second, but I have to ask you because I'm sure fans saw the clip over the weekend of your appreciation of Tampa Tom, whatever they're calling him down there in Tampa Bay. 7 Super Bowls now.
Yeah.
What is your appreciation level with a player like his greatness or like a Michael Jordan, and how can you impart that on a team?
I think their level of preparation and their expectations, they're willing to work for what they want. Winners all speak the same language. It just sounds a little bit different. And as I've continued to age a little bit myself, I think there's even a greater respect for those who continue to do at the highest level long into their career and deep into their career. And, you know, anybody can do something once, but to continue to have that level of success over, not even just a couple of years, but decades is impressive. But it's no secret. There's no wonder to it. It's just pure choice and real work. And I think you can always appreciate greatness no matter where it comes from.
You already mentioned putting finishing touches on your team as you look to establish the culture here in Oxford. What does a Jamie Trachsel-led team look like?
A team that has great discipline, plays with a lot of passion and personality, respects the game, plays it the right way, does it with class and humility, and kind of just throws everything into it. We always talk about going out there and kind of leaving nothing undone and nothing to chance, and going out there and playing your best when it matters the most, and making what you have with who you have good enough that day, and fighting for the person to your right and your left. So you're going to see a team that's excited to play. These kids are ready to go, probably all over the country. It's been a long time coming, but we're excited to go out there and really establish the identity of this year's team and the people that are here now.
Yeah, some players the fans are going to be very familiar with. They've been here a long time now. Others, they're new faces, or they were just getting their career started before everything got shut down last season. You've had some time now to evaluate the roster. Who's standing out to you? Who can we expect to be saying their names come June, or at the end of May that this team's still playing?
I think some of those familiar names I've heard, probably even for the last couple of years, and these guys have been part of a lot of success. They've been through it. They've been through the trenches. They know what it's like to win and win at a high level, and what it really takes. And so we'll look for the experience to continue to lead us through the season and bring the younger players with them. So for us, it's everybody's capable of everything. Really, there's no ceiling on this team, and the expectation and the understanding is that everybody on this roster challenges for playing time or starting position, and we do expect that they contribute to the culture of our program and the success that we'll have.
I think the spring seasons are the first groups that are getting a full non-conference preseason slate. And how important is that for a bunch as you guys look to build towards SEC play?
Yeah, especially I think with a new coaching staff. I'd even say that just as we continue to learn each other's systems and the players get familiar with what our warm-up looks like, even out of game day, how it transfers to different stadiums. And obviously being an outdoor sport, you have to be adaptable, but we're really going to take advantage of the opportunities to play preseason, to continue to evaluate, test our kids. We want to be battle tested by the time conference comes around. And that's not too many weeks away from here, to be honest with you. So 4 weeks, we've been really fortunate to be really healthy physically, even in the midst of COVID. And so we'll continue to respect and be responsible with what we need to do to keep our team intact, to go out there and perform and continue building the identity and who we are as a team and what we need to do to be successful.
First up, the Trojan Classic down at Troy. That'll be the Trojans, UAB, Belmont, Chattanooga. What can you tell us about the competition at this field, and what do you hope to accomplish as a team?
Yeah, I think there's some really good teams down there. And, I think for us, it's just staying within ourselves, to be honest. And we're really going to be focused on who we are, what we're capable of doing, the things that we can and cannot control. And we'll prepare for our opponent and use the information that we get, balance it with our own personnel. But there's not one opponent, coming up here that we're going to be focused on more than ourselves. And if we take care of who we are and what we need to do, we can be successful. But Ole Miss and Ole Miss Rebels are the team that we're going to focus on the most.
Well, you said, Coach, it's been a long time coming. Everything shut down back in March, and we've been waiting all this time to get back out there on the field. I know you're excited to make your Rebel debut as well. Best of luck, and thanks for spending some time here with me today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.